Welcome. Oh wait, wrong way to do it. It's Thursday. You know what that means. Xwa No Limits coming to you live from the MYS YouTube channel. I received that kicking off tonight with style. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xwa No Limits, as I'm your host and surprisingly fighting MYS. Of course, our opening contest tonight will be main event Mr. Blue, which surprisingly enough, as the medical team has said that he is medically cleared to wrestle. Let's see how it will play out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 175 pounds.
And of course, Mr. Blue was saying that although pretty much from what happened last week, it's that guy only got lucky because Blue was caught lacking backstage, but now he is showing no remorse, as he already will remember that he pretty much has his back against the wall. So now he's gonna showcase what he really made out of tonight. Well, Xwa No Limits. We also like to go ahead and say the fact that some XWA Underground wrestlers will be in this matchup tonight. And here's one of those few.
And his opponent from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 185 pounds, Lance Phillips.
And here comes the self-proclaimed godfather, well, of XWA Underground. Not much really said about Lance Phillips. However, he said he actually was homeless before he had picked up for XWA Wrestling. And from what it seems, ever since he has signed to XWA, it technically pretty much bettered his own lifestyle. But with that alone, Lance Phillips has impressive wrestling skills under his, well, pretty much underneath of his skin, and he's not afraid to go against the rules tonight. Hopefully that won't be the case. And the match is already beginning. Lance Phillips already starting off high against Mr. Blue, already putting him down onto the mat. And for Lance Phillips, trying to at least pretty much teach most of the younger, one of the most younger stars. Well, shit, my English broke, but what I was trying to say that Lance Phillips is trying to show the younger generation of XWA wrestlers how to really wrestle in the square circle. And looking at Lance Phillips and pretty much showcasing pretty much the aggressive side of him. Now you're going for a simple neck crack onto Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue need to be able to break away from it and find some lucky chance or lucky miracle to take down Lance Phillip. Because as he's one of the first wrestlers to be signed to XWA Underground, and of course, as a general manager, does see true potential in Lance Phillip. With the What about the soup? Oh, shit, alright. Well, of course, as for Lance Phillip, I'm on the receiving end. It's an insane attack. Now, see, like Mr. Blue, right there, now has Lance Phillip up and dropping him down on ringside. And Lance Phillip, and if we get a counter, I don't know, will it be enough? Standing lariat. Wait a second, look at Lance Phillip going for an immediate suplex. Yeah. But even if we had so close now in this game, we probably have to get it through my path and through one of the Persona cards, which would be pretty cool. Anyway, back into the match now. Looking at Lance Phillip trying to take down Mr. Blue to showcase that XWA Underground is set to take over. And a spear from Mr. Blue into cover. And Mr. Blue picks up the victory the moment that Lance Phillip let his guard down. Also, I didn't do any victory motion for any individual, like, XWA wrestler. Like I said, I didn't even edit, like, the victory motions. But trust me, by XWA Underground, they will be done. Bear with me, I got a whole lot of shit going on in real life. Oh, shit. Our next matchup is the man that proclaimed. Well, our next matchup is the man that proclaimed to attack Mr. Blue backstage during last week's No Limits, as he will be fighting. As he will be fighting the newly signed Soul Yeet. And there was pretty much, as it was announced earlier by general managers today, that Soul Yeet of WWF will be making an appearance, let alone having a match against the rock star himself, well, Scott. And yes, I had the audacity to do it because the storyline I am creating is probably going to be good. Although, what I am going to do, I'm going to make Soul Yeet and I'm going to make him at Rivals. You're welcome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 235 pounds, Sky!
And of course, well, pretty much the first opponent, and possibly maybe the main eventer of Danger Zone 2, which as it was also announced that Danger Zone 2 will be possibly taking place in Seattle, but who knows. And one of the main eventers will be Sky. But will be Sky or Mr. Blue. However, it has not been confirmed as of yet. Now mind you, when I was making this entrance, my game was crashing simultaneously, so I just put the template on and just left it as it is. Because I was so fucking tired. And of course, here is the wannabe American Nightmare was Sogi. It seemed like he probably just snagged up Cody Rhodes' theme. Pretty much, as to show you here, it already did stole Cody Rhodes' whole flow and theme. Word for word, bar for bar. It's not even 4th of July yet, but it already feels... It's not even 4th of July yet, but so you think it's already the summertime where we are technically entering spring. Now we did hear that Soji does have an alter ego in which he'll only pull out if pretty much if the occasion is necessary. It's already looking like as Sky is just a tad bit pissed off at Soul Yeet. Looking at Soul Yeet just wants this fight to be his possible last. Guy with the counter. Guy is out of the ring now. So you managed to get the counter onto the grapple and going with the immediate slam onto close to the center of the ring. Now given the fact that Soul Yeet has signed a contract unexpectedly, he will not be making an appearance during XW Danger Zone 2. Super kick done by Sky, as for whatever reason many people are slightly hating on Soul Yeet for making a jump from WWF to XWA. But you have to look on the bright side. Other people are actually grateful that he's here. Wait a second, cover now. Sky kicks out on one. Now a Sky. Well, pretty much managed to get hit to the lower midsection. So you attempt to intercept. Sky wisely rolling out of the ring as So Yeet saying that my fight is just far from over. Sky surprisingly managed to come back to his senses. And head first straight into the apron. And Sky managed to get Soul Yeet to stay out of the ring. Soul Yeet is already taken like small appraisal from the crowd here. It's already looking like he has the leg lock. Whereas the nightmarish leg lock will already be locked in. So you won't be able to inflict even more pain onto Sky, as he has a little bit of pain tolerance as he popped a few pain pills like it was candy. My question is, how the hell does he not receive a heart attack or possibly die in the center of the ring? No one knows. And many people want to know his secrets, but Sky doesn't want to reveal them. Wait till you're looking at Soyi might be able to do something. Attempt to try and eliminate Sky, but Sky counters. The super kick and the rear super kick connect, rolling it over into cover. Soyi kicks out at 2. But looking at Sky, had the target locked, bringing Soyi out of the ring. Sky doing his very best here to make sure Soyi will not be able to prevail in this matchup. And a simple headbutt from Sky. And looking that he is taking, well, he's possibly taking a major risk here that could get him seriously hurt. And Soyi have pulled Samoa Joe on Sky. And looking at Soyi, has Sky right where he wants him. And looking for it into the American Dream Road shoulders. But wait a second. I don't believe it. Sky kicked out at 2. As we're going to a fight forever chant going on inside of the whole stadium. And Sky is fired up completely. With the suplex, attempt to put Soyi down for good. And the neck breaker. Wait a second, it looks like Sky is taking it with the mic drop, hooking the leg. And Soyi kicked out at 2.
Here is your winner, Sky!
And of course, Sky is your victory, or at least is your victor for tonight, as he continues his pursuit to torment Mr. Blue. And of course, here's our first women's match of tonight, and it seemed like she would not be in this match alone. So, and now, here's another, here was another signing to XWA Underground and Hub. And of course, as for her being signed to XWA Underground, she hopes that she can actually be one of the biggest top stars, well, in the lower league brand. And we already have seen her potential, well, in ring the past few days. So it would be pretty awesome if we got to see what she is really capable of. And for what it seems that Melissa Smith is going to be in a handful of trouble tonight. And as it is Dark Matter.
And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Ashley Cruz.
Now I do have to say, ever since this faction was formed, like, no one knows what was bound to happen for absolute chaos to unfold. Now, of course, the woman that's calling the shots behind the scenes would be Tony Ford. Well, the right hand gal, Samantha JP, and of course, the unpredictable yet, well, let alone the unforgiven Ashley Cruz, which looks entirely different from the fact that she looks highly different from where we last saw her. Well, she is on, I don't even know how we're gonna put this. But for whatever reason, Melissa Smith better be ready, or let alone needs to figure out some plan where to take down but Ashley Cruz, and of course her goons of Dark Matter. So of course, as Ashley Cruz is ready for a fight, Ashley Cruz already managed to flip over Melissa Smith. And very much the code of darkness, well, or pretty much the whole faction was going to be labeled the round table of Dark Matter. However, those two words will end up being cut off, and the Dark Matter would end up being thick. Now, of course, it's already 3 members as of right now, but I tell you before, it has explained that she is looking to recruit any followers of the Legion. Well, of course, Dark Matter, well, is more than welcome to accept anyone that technically follows in the way of Dark Order will be chosen. And looking at Ashley Cruz is taken for the skies, but Melissa Smith managed to counter it. I was looking at Ashley Cruz could finish the match quick, but not in the light of Melissa Smith. And here comes Ashley Cruz. Well, not Ashley Cruz, but Melissa Smith at Cruz, where I believe she had done a sling blade onto ringside, but now giving Melissa Smith an early visit to a chiropractor. Now here's the thing you need to pay attention to. Although Ashley Cruz may not look all that muscular, she is surprisingly that strong enough to lift up pretty much her opponents with ease, and also pretty much to be able to outrun her opponent. And as Ashley Cruz managed to run back into the ring, and Melissa Smith beats the 10 count right on time. As the match does continue here on the MYS YouTube channel. And Ashley Cruz managed to use the falling knee, hooking the leg here, man. And of course, Ashley Cruz picks up the victory for the Dark Matter. And I don't know why the hell the ref gets slid into the ring. But of course, that Dark Matter, but is your winner. Well, not the entirety of Dark Matter, but only one half of the member. And what is next for Dark Matter, no one knows. But the only thing that the rest of the women's division will know, that Carnage is coming, and it will not be good. Also later on, I may upload a small stream showcasing the new Underground Arena. So, but then again, I don't know yet. And if I do have enough male wrestlers, I am going to put them in a tournament to declare the first XWA Heavyweight Champion. Well, of course, for 2024. So, of course, that's the next matchup. Is, of course, Hurtful Shadows versus the return. Prepare with the returning and technically a reforged. Well, technically a reforged Pittsburgh Rottweiler Cobra.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 235 pounds.
Of course, here is the chosen one, the real chosen one to be exact, Hurtful Shadows. Now, of course, he has come off high, pretty much in other companies. Let alone, even in this company, he had done nothing but incredible things ever since his return, approximately early of last year. So, of course, but many people are figuring out, will Hunter hopefully punch his ticket to XWA Danger Zone in Seattle? Well, that is only just for the big shot.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 215 pounds.
And here comes the Pittsburgh native, in fact the brother of MYS, and making his return to XWA, Cobra. It has been far too long since we have seen him active in the XWA ring. But we are happy to announce that Cobra is back, and he is here to stay until his body cannot keep up with him anymore. And see that Cobra actually now finally decided to get rid, or pretty much actually end up getting rid of his old haircut and adapting his brother's, well, short haircut. But of course, with a doubt, all his hair probably is gonna grow back. Well, pretty much just in time before the summer hits. And the match is now already underway, and it's off to a hot start. And both men were already showcasing both of their athleticism, well, off rip. Well, as Hunter now has Cobra in a potential trap here. The bow and arrow stretch. As Hunter can easily make Cobra tap out with ease, but Cobra counters. It seems that ever since Cobra has left, or at least taken a break from XWA, it's like he was pretty much just resting himself and probably just putting himself in a hyperbolic time chamber. If you understand that reference, pretty good. RIP to the creator though. It pretty much, I have broken down in tears on that day. I don't want to speak of it. I don't want to stay on good thoughts, and of course on this. RIP Toriyama, so. But now back into the match now. See that Cobra is still on in pursuit of Hunter. Hunter managed to counter whip for her Karana and saying that it's been far too long since we have last fought, so let's make this a good one. And you can remember that Hunter and Cobra do have pretty much a history with the many matches going up against each other, from their first match against each other to their last one from the 2023 season. Back inside the ring now for both men. It's looking that Hunter might be able to pick for Cobra up, hooking the leg tonight. Cobra kicked out at 2. And for what it's looking, that Cobra hoping he could try and pick up a victory, pretty much his first victory back in XWA. And surprisingly enough, he actually said that he would not mind competing in XWA Underground because Cobra is on an XWA Legends contract, so he can go to whatever brand he chooses and wrestle there. Not unlike any of the other wrestlers that are a part of it, Cobra may be the only one that has that contract and may just be one of the very first Hall of Famers to be an FWA. Now, Cobra now has Hunter in his sight and looking to execute the kill switch. Using his brother's fabled move, hooking it. And Cobra gets his victory.
Here is your winner.
And welcome back, Cobra. Hey. Of course, Cobra be looking like a black egg, which was probably the whole inspiration of his new design. But for those that prefer the OG, well, Cobra, don't worry, that'll be a second attire. But anyways, our next match was actually, but was of course one match that people were hoping for to happen. If I could just find fucking wrestlers. And as it will be Willow again. Perfect. And of course, once again, it will be Willow versus Nicole Anderson. Because no other opponent would be able to rival Willow except for Nicole Anderson. Now, of course, Master Monroe might be able to rival Willow. However, she is not in SWA at the moment. And just like Cobra, Willow is also, just like Cobra, Master Monroe is also taking a major break from SWA reign, and may possibly be for the better.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from your darkest fears.
You heard nothing because I was literally trying to watch in the clutch. So of course, Willow is here in the XWA arena, let alone in No Limits, like it was just seen on Onslaught. But here comes her opponent. Pretty much the opponent that last pinned her. So of course, that Nicole Anderson is in ring, yet to still have her attire ready. The match is already started, and the Willow's press already been done onto Nicole Anderson. And Nicole cannot believe her very eyes. as Willow was pretty much showcasing her raw strength onto Nicole Anderson. Wait a second! And wait a second, it seems that's NYS's rear naked choke! But Willow managed to get out of it. Or at least, not Willow, but Nicole. Sorry, I don't even know who's who at this point. And Nicole Anderson is hoping she can get her hands on Willow. And now, Nicole going for a rear naked choke of her own as Willow breaks free. Now hooking the leg goes for Nicole. And Willow automatically kicks out at 1. After Nicole. For Nicole, she needs to be able to figure out how can she put away Willow. And she ends up missing the target, and Nicole moved out of the way. Well, not Nicole, but Willow moved out of the way in time. My bad. The ref count is already at 3, almost 4. Back inside the ring now. Wait a minute, looking at Nicole. Might try to put the finishing touches onto Willow. The golden cutter. Wait a second, now Willow has something in her favor. And of course Nicole is just helpless in the ring. But you also note that this attack with the first ever opponent she ended up fighting in XWA as long after Willow's debut. But as we said, well, a few weeks ago, and to Chapter 7, hooking the leg here, but Nicole kicks out. But as we said the week before, as Virginia Luciano have technically retired the Willow name, at the hold on just for a second, as the mandible claw locked in, the Willow got broken out. As we have said for the last few weeks, but since Virginia Luciano has retired her Willow persona, it has been picked up, or at least the Willow Soul have picked up a brand new host, and what many people are speculating to believe that it is Alexa Luciano as Willow, and pretty much the injury, she only used it to cover it up. And Nicole kicked out at 2. Now of course, Willow is showing no mercy, or better yet, I'll redirect that to Nicole. Actually now showing no mercy, and looking that she could possibly finish this match right here, right now. After Willow attempted to crawl to safety. You see that Nicole might have an idea here. Putting the arm around into the superplex. And Nicole Anderson could possibly finish it here. And the running knee. I see that Nicole might take everything into a solid advantage. Happen if Willow wouldn't have gotten up on time. Wait a second. Now looking at Willow being held up by Nicole. With impressive strength on Nicole holding up Willow and dropping her into the center. Well, not center, but on the big ass X. And a big boot connects to the face of Willow. So just slamming her. And a big elbow drop on Nicole. I feel like Nicole is not finished with Willow. And a golden cutter once again by Nicole Anderson. And we can see the face paint coming off of Willow. And that face almost looks a tad bit familiar. Looking at Nicole wants Willow up. And Willow attempting to try to counter the rebound attack. And here comes Nicole for the ultimate splash. Willow managed to deliver a counter of her own. And looking to see if Willow can try and cause major damage. And it's looking that Willow is doing a little bit of a dance and has Nicole in position of the Chapter 7. And now what is Willow thinking? Uh-oh, wait a second, the mandible claw onto Nicole. But of course, her hand, well, after Nicole's hand lands on the bottom rope, forcing a rope break. And of course, Nicole Anderson had never expected at least this side of Willow. And now Willow is going to the top rope. What is she planning? And a big elbow drop. Quick to let it go for Willow. And Willow gets the victory.
Here is your winner.
Pay attention, bitch!
But as of course, and not only for one of the members of Dark Order, and that would be Ashley Cruz already having her match, but it seems that Samantha JP wants to be in and a part of the action. And targeting, well, and immediately targeting Morgan Ramirez.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Samantha J.P. Perez.
So of course, and now this time for Dark Order. Well, no, not Dark Order, although that technically what the fact is slightly based off of, not really. But for Dark Matter, well, for this time for Dark Matter, is now the right hand, gal, well, Samantha JP, that will be taking part in this fight. As of course, for Samantha JP, technically acting as Tony Ford's personal bodyguard. But no one knows for sure. And it's looking that Samantha JP will be taking off Morgan Ramirez. Another signing to XWA Underground. Pretty much the small but insanely lighthearted and friendly, well, but extremely lighthearted and overall adorable personality, Morgan Ramirez. Wait, it is rumored that Morgan Ramirez is pretty much like one of the youngest FWA signings, with her just only being surprisingly 19 years old. She turned 20, mind you, she turned 20 in a month. April 3rd, mind you. So of course, it might, as for this month, it will be the last month that Morgan Ramirez will probably be one of the youngest stars to be wrestling in XWA, with her only being like 19. But how she would hold up against I guess you could say veterans of XWA in terms of the women's division. But it seemed that, of course, with Morgan Ramirez's overall height and speed, he may have the upper hand against Samantha JP. And looking at, of course, Morgan Ramirez had never actually fought on true live television. But it seems that, of course, for the rest of the members of Dark Matter, including Tony Ford, is looking very closely and awaiting for opportunity to strike. Because all that the Dark Matter wants is all the gold and all the glory in XWA. Of course, Samantha JP now prepared to drop Morgan Ramirez. Wanted to tear the mat, but wait a minute. And as Morgan, pretty much Morgan already being like pinned by Samantha JP for the Dark Matters, well, overall powerhouse and bodyguard. And of course, Samantha JP wants Morgan Ramirez to get up, because honestly, after Dark So as for Morgan Ramirez, pretty much the rest of Dark Matter actually saw potential in Morgan Ramirez being the final piece of the puzzle for Dark Matter. Also, we are not going to acknowledge the fact that Samantha possibly just ripped her own pants for her tire. Once again, wardrobe malfunctioned is a fucking bitch. I can see. Sure. But looking at Samantha JP might go for a quick cover. But Morgan Ramirez showing off her resiliency. And after Morgan now realized that she is in danger, as Samantha JP quickly drops her, hooking the leg, and that is all it will ever be.
Here is your winner, Samantha JP.
Rice, stupid chicken.
Rice and chicken?
Yeah, she said you were gonna eat all that.
Okay. Chicken soup.
Okay.
There. So now with that done, as of course you can see from the backstage monitor that Samantha JP, well no, not Samantha JP, but for as for Taylor Ford, she was watching from the monitors and just wondering to herself what had pretty much, and Taylor Ford was watching through the monitors and wondering, or at least asking herself, what have I done? Because of course Taylor Ford was just the centerpiece of Dallas Renegades, but ever since her disappearance, it only led to chaos. But as we're just one match away from our insane main event, as Cobra, well no not Cobra, but after Taylor, she gets ready to fight. Because if the Dark Matter ends up coming her way, and pretty much actually trying to force her to join Dark Matter, Taylor Ford would not end up accepting unless it would be the last thing that she would do. Taylor Ford had to be mindful of the possible surroundings, because she said that pretty much she still needs time, pretty much, and people are saying or suggesting that Taylor Ford should start looking for backup just in case Dark Matter ends up going up against her. And with Dark Matter, you go after one member, the whole squad comes after. So Taylor Ford has to be calm, collected, and ready for everything. And luckily, she has a trick and plan in her head.
From Anaheim, California, Allison Dre.
And here comes what a 235 pounder. And no, I'm just saying that hypothetically because that's what many people have think of Allison Drake. She's a big woman with a big heart. However, and many people think that, okay, so this is Allison Drake and technically she is a big woman. So what? Easy to defeat. But from our research pretty much before her signing into XWA, she was given a tryout match. And she is literally the embodiment of don't judge a book by its cover. Because although she may be thick, with a K at the end, not two C's. Thick, capital T, ending with capital K. She is pretty much one fast motherfucker, I would give you that. So of course, Allison Drake is completely no joke when facing off in the very ring. Hence the reason that she is kind of a powerhouse after Taylor Ford just lifting her up with no problem. As of course there were training videos of Taylor Ford for her being ready for Onslaught. Or at least for the season premiere, as she was seen bench pressing, I believe, 300 pounds? Like she was only bench pressing like 300 to like 350 pounds at the max. Because she knew she would have to fight a super heavyweight, or pretty much just a heavyweight later in her run. And surprisingly enough, she made the right choice in doing so. Now the ref is trying to keep Taylor Ford back, but it won't stop from the major, massive boot straight to Allison Drake. And it seems that Taylor Ford is probably just going for some consecutive clotheslines to try and bring down the absolute human wrecking ball of Allison Drake. And of course, like we said, that Hunter is our general manager for NXT. Well, no, not NXT. Although NXT is technically better than Raw, and that's a fact. But of course, as Hunter is the general manager at WA Underground, he had no idea that Allison Drake was going to be signed, let alone he doesn't think it's a good idea. However, after tonight, he may have changed his mind and may give Allison Drake a title run. Now, will she go under the same exact body transformation as Gunter to pretty much be the longest reigning women's champion at the Underground? Who the fuck knows? But all we know is Allison Drake, and pretty much she is big and she is unstoppable, launching Taylor Ford across the ring. I think I can get a replay of that. Hold on. Please tell me I can get a goddamn replay of that, cause that shit is too fucking good to pass up. What the hell did I tell you? Never judge anyone from cover. So as you can see, but as we look through this replay here, at the match is still going on. But that the match is still somewhat going on here. If I can zoom in the camera up, hold up, too far. Shit. Can I not camera? Shit. Trying to zoom it in at the right here. Perfect. And I may upload these clips like soon, but I do not. Just give me a moment. I'm sorry about this, but perfect. Now watch this shit in real time. As of course, bouncing off one rope and just immediately pouncing Taylor Ford with just absolute ease. And now Allison Drake going onto the top rope and dropping all the weight onto Taylor Ford. And my question is, how did Taylor Ford survive pretty much that much weight, let alone that overall raw muscle being dropped on her from that high up? Like, Allison Drake is no joke. But it seems that Taylor Ford might be able to defeat, well, Allison Drake. However, Allison kicked out at 1. Now Taylor Ford is trying everything in her power and strength, and let alone her own stamina, to take down Allison Drake. Alright. But looking at Taylor Ford capable of lifting up the big woman and putting her down, and the referee trying to count, and Allison Drake had been put away. And I believe we just witnessed that Taylor Ford might just secretly be a literal superhuman. Now, I don't know why I'd be able to save that clip as a standalone, but if so, then god damn it, I am definitely posting that on either my Twitter or my damn TikTok. Cause holy fucking hell. My question is, I'm not even sure would Taylor Ford be able, or at least for her back, to literally just be in one piece. Get it? Alright, I'll shut up. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event of the night, which will be an Extreme Rules match. In which it will include the very best of their prime. Oh wait, I just realized fucking Matt is assigned to Onslaught. Oops, hold up. As all the top stars will be going to Absolute War, and we're gonna take a break here, and we'll be back to live action.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 226 pounds, Jimmy! 30 pounds.
And welcome back to XWA Live, coming to you from the MYS YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, as it is time for our main event of the Extreme.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Austin King!
So of course, this is Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way match between MYS, Austin King, Zane Auditory, and of course, the leader of House of Pain, Forever Jimmy. And in this Extreme Rules matchup, anything goes. But anything goes. But and the match can be won by pinfall or submission. And how would these four men utilize it? Well, we are just a moment away from getting our answer.
And from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in at 215 pounds, MYS.
Of course, that's MYS, or if you want to be self-proclaimed affiliated with the Twitter name The Bandit, it's here. So now, as all four men are in this fatal four-way, and here we go. As Zane and Austin King are the first two to drop for pretty much MYS and Jimmy. And the match could go on for how long we want to go. And already MYS is looking to grab the sledgehammer and start facing off against not only one king. You might want to keep that in mind when I said that Austin King is not the only king, well, in XWA, because I just heard there's a king, there's a wrestling king, well, self-proclaimed wrestling king that literally comes all the way from pretty much London, England. More information will be revealed on who is that on who is that person. But back into the match now, and looking at MYS is rolling out of the ring. And of course, the House of Pain's leader, Forever Jimmy, is taking center stage in the very ring, and now almost attempting to have the assist of Austin King, and Xwa No Limits is showcasing that he is that mofo. It looked like MYS is carried hell with the double RKO, and they immediately become rivals again. The Golden Cutter, same move that MYS advised that Coley had used, shoulder down, and Zane kicks out at 1. And the table is already set up. It's looking that Zane have pretty much unlocked the Assassin's Rage, but MYS are going to be quick to silence him with the rear naked choke. But of course Zane gets out of it. And looking that Austin King may just be in trouble as he got slammed onto the ground. And this could be anyone's match to lose or anyone's match to win. And a pop-up hurricanrana by MYS, hooking the leg of Austin King. But the pin gets broken up by Xwa No Limits. As the 4 men will end this matchup, only one of them could walk out of the ring with the victory. And Austin King attempted to try and get his first victory in XWA. And technically for Austin King, being one, as of right now, one of the final members to be signed as of tonight. As for tomorrow morning or the afternoon, I am announcing that there are no shows happening on Friday because I will be making more calls, and the trash can is out. And they tried to put it over the barricade, but it just refuses. And now the fight is officially now taken to the outside. Of course, Forever Jimmy tried to literally stare down MYS and defeat him. And it's now seeming that Austin King now has the trash can in hand and throws it at Xwa No Limits, but it seems like he doesn't have a simple reaction. Austin King is telling the crowd to shut up because people know that King is slightly hated in the indie wrestling scene. But here comes Zane putting down MYS with a suicide dive. Meanwhile, as King is setting up the steel ladder. And I believe that steel ladder will come into play later on tonight. And of course, Zane did a faint chop, but managed to throw a DDT onto Austin King head first into the ladder. King managed to save himself from a possible lights out submission. As the fight almost got dangerously close. And bring out the running cutter of Forever Jimmy. It seems that Austin King, wait a second, and now it's being thrown into the steel steps. And MYS just want to prove his dominance into the ring, throwing Xwa No Limits close to Austin King. But wait a minute now. And Austin King managed to drive MYS through the table, but what is the one sentence that when a table doesn't break? That is right, I am the table. However, the table did crack, so technically it will end up breaking. Now MYS might be able to capitalize, getting Jimmy up into the kill switch, hooking the leg here, but here comes Austin King to break the pin before 2. I'm gonna get a bite to eat real quick. backside the match now. I'm looking at Austin Kane decide to roll out the ring just to catch a breather. It might be the bold choice, but now Forever Jimmy throws Zayn onto the ladder. And it seemed like a well-synchronized turn of events of MYS and Jimmy both executing their moves at the same time, which was completely on accident. The Cavalry Trigger V2 formed onto Austin King as he is lying helplessly in the center of the ring. And now it's only temporary 3 men that are fighting, or until Austin King reintroduces himself back into the equation. The fight is taken close to the announce table. Anything could happen. And now MYS has Zayn pretty much up and puts him down. And now it is a temporary triple threat match. And of course, Austin King has set his sights on MYS, saying that I'm going after you next. But MYS is saying, no, you're not even on my level, rookie. Get out of my face. You're a fake king, just like some friend from England I know. More on him pretty much soon. And now Austin King is just standing alone in ring, watching the chaos unfold for his very eyes. I'm surprised he doesn't have a whole bucket of popcorn for him to watch this match go on. Wait now, MYS, now Forever Jimmy up and dropping him onto the apron. And now MYS is set to do battle onto Zayn, putting him down. And Austin King throws MYS back into the ring. And looking like this fight, and looking at Austin King is trying to plead with MYS, but immediately puts MYS down. That's the one thing, that's the only move that a coward would use to his former advantage. Pleading against the opponent to stop the fight. But now MYS now has Austin King in the rear naked choke. Forever Jimmy breaks up the submission. And for Zayn, now Zayn's just going absolute apeshit in his very ring. Wait a second, now Zayn got MYS into the slam, but Austin King had managed to go for a buckle tap and throws Zayn into the center of the ring as MYS and Forever Jimmy are taking a fight outside the very ring. After the assassination torpedo missed. Snap suplex. And Zayn Auditory. And we could see him pull something huge in this fight. However, he is being wise with his matchup. And MYS is looking on. And hooking the leg here. Zayn Auditory. Here comes MYS breaking the pin. And now, this fight is MYS versus Zayn. And MYS is hooking the leg. And here comes Forever Jimmy to break away the pin before 2. And a spear! Well, for 4 by Forever Jimmy, but Zayn makes the save. It was looking to be some sort of Superman punch as Zayn landed the wrong way, and he might be out of this matchup for good. And it seems like for Austin King may be able to capitalize the victory. However, it doesn't work. And now Jimmy is just putting Austin King into the corner and just proceeds to drive him into it. And now what is he doing to Zayn Auditory? MYS is taking the safe route, staying outside of the ring until the coast is clear. Because his main threat is Zayn Auditory. However, for Forever Jimmy and Austin King, it's just a light work fight. And looking at MYS might have Jimmy into the kill switch, shoulder down, and MYS could have maintained victory if Zayn Auditory would have not broke up the pin. And now the two are set to have a little bit of a squabble. The Fenway had taken down Zayn and mounted punches. But you have to be aware that King is also in the ring as well. And given the fact this is King's debut into XWA, it's actually kind of surprising we got to see him in trunks, knowing damn well he actually does wrestle in full-on pants. And the hook to the leg goes for Austin King. And Austin King gets the win in this fatal four-way main event.
Here is your winner, Austin King!
And hail to the King. And that would be hail to Austin King. And it seemed like the ref had to move out of the way because reason. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for Thursday night. Well, for XWA No Limits on the glorious Thursday night. And this is your host, MYS, signing off, and as we will see you guys this Saturday for XWA Underground.